Welcome to Intro Skippers. I am your co-host Kim.
I'm your other co-host Jason, messing with
And
this
you
microphone.
Are in a weird place, not your home
Yeah.
studio.
I'm in a Hampton Inn in Florence, Alabama.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm on the road. I'm on the road again. In the last 10 days, I have been a lot of places.
In America.
And then in Asia too.
Oh, that's right. Japan.
Yeah, I just got back from Japan.
Mm-hmm.
So,
cool.
Why not continue that trend and continue to be on the road? And so here I am.
Just never come home again.
Just trying to keep it together.
Who's watching your dogs?
My partner.
Okay. Oh, I thought she was with you.
Yeah, no.
Oh, well.
Not on this trip. I've got my guitar. My guitar player. What's that? Oh.
I said it'd be funny to catch you like, oh no, who is watching the dogs?
Oh yeah. Huh! No, I've got my guitar player Gary with me. So, you know, not quite the same, but a partner in music rather than a partner in love.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of dogs, I haven't even told you. We have a fourth dog now.
That's too many dogs. The dogs outnumber humans 2-1.
It's just enough. According to Los Angeles County, you can now have 4 dogs.
They can outvote you in House elections.
They already do. They think I'm a 5th dog, but that's another story. Yeah.
That's a lot of dog. I don't think I would ever want more than 2 animals.
You know, at one point in my life, maybe I thought I wanted 0 animals, and now that's all I want. It's just more animals.
More and more animals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, there you go.
And sorry for the somewhat creepy lighting. This was the best I could do. This is the best Hampton Inn could do for me.
Hampton Inns are the most medium grade hotel I can think of. So there you go.
2.5 stars across the board.
Out of 5?
Yeah. 2.5 out of 5.
Okay.
That sounds medium to me.
Hotel stars don't make sense.
No, not at all.
Because they'll like add a star for a spa or something, and you'll be like, I don't want a spa. I want a nice hotel. So I don't really know what that means. It doesn't really correlate to quality, awesome hotel. It's just stuff.
Yeah. There's certain brands I stay away from. Hampton's not one of them. Hampton is solid.
What do you stay away from? Name names.
Red Roof Inn. I stay away from Red Roof Inn. Yeah.
What's wrong with them?
I've had a lot of bad experiences at them. Sorry, Red Roof Inn. I know you're a sponsor of this show and all, but
no, you can talk shit.
Yeah, I've had a lot of bad experiences at Red Roof Inn. We'll just leave it at that.
All right.
I'm talking bed bugs. I'm talking broken everything. I'm talking like just messes left everywhere. Like just
wow.
One too many. Sorry, Red Roof Inn. I'm putting you on blast.
I would stay at the one in Lompoc, California, because I was going to watch a satellite launch, and that's just the city where everyone stays if you go to that airbase, and they were sold out.
Look, that one might be great. I don't know. Just the ones that I've been to are not great.
Not great.
But that's not why we're here. We're here to talk about
United Airlines and why they're bad.
Wait, what?
What? No? Not today? Okay.
No.
Well, I prepared for the wrong thing.
Yeah. We're here to talk about Conan winning the Mark Twain Award for comedy.
Specifically, we're talking about Conan O'Brien, the Kennedy Center, Mark Twain Prize for American Humor special on Netflix.
Yeah. That's
streaming now.
Exactly what we're talking about.
So this came at a really interesting time historically. Conan O'Brien is the 26th and some would say final winner for the Mark Twain Prize for American Humor. He got it at a precarious time in history when Trump took over the Kennedy Center. And Conan allegedly debated of whether or not to attend, given the controversy around the leadership and the commitment to things that aren't the arts or comedy or free speech, many of those things. So he was like, should I go? Should I not go? Obviously, he went. We have this special. And I really liked it. Jason recommended I watch it because I'm a huge fan of Conan O'Brien, and yet I hadn't watched this as it's something I needed to do. And I'm glad I did.
Good. Yeah, it's definitely a feel-good all-around thing to watch, especially if you grew up watching Conan like we did, and Conan's like our guy.
Conan's
You know what I mean?
my guy.
Yeah.
I got behind Jimmy Kimmel for the recent controversy where he got in trouble for something that I don't think he should have gotten in trouble for. Uh-oh, are we canceled? No, It's fine. Not a big enough deal. But it's an interesting time in history where satire, comedy, and being able to speak freely about subjects that might make people angry are important. And I think this special came at a really interesting time for me, for the world, for Conan. And I'm glad I saw it. That said, it did feature some famous Late Night with Conan O'Brien hits, such as the masturbating bear opening the whole show.
Yeah.
The Interrupter.
I loved the Interrupter bit with Nikki Glaser. Oh God, it was so good.
Paul Rudd showing that one clip of
twice
Mac and Me.
Yeah.
Someone called it during the special the most entertaining gathering of the resistance ever. And I do think it was that, though some comedians were more pointed in their satire and comedy, and others were less overt. But there were various people in the show, including John Mulaney, Will Ferrell, Nikki Glaser, Bill Burr, who's controversial now in comedy and free speech for another reason, Sarah Silverman, Stephen Colbert with Sean Evans, Reggie Watts, and of course, David Letterman.
And he was actually the one that said it was the funniest gathering of the resistance.
Bill Burr did?
No, Letterman. Letterman said
Okay,
that.
thank you.
Yeah.
I actually never watched Letterman.
I did.
You?
I think that Conan kind of followed in that tradition, actually, because Letterman was the guy who sort of brought absurdity to late night. He would throw frozen turkeys off of the NBC building during Thanksgiving and watch them explode. Like he would do like stupid human tricks, stupid pet tricks. Like he was the one that kind of brought a lot of that out. So
I've heard of that. Okay. Yeah, he really paved the way for Conan, Craig Ferguson, who is not as celebrated, and this kind of humor, which is my favorite thing. It's absurdity and dumb smart is how I would describe it.
That's a good term, dumb smart. I like that.
Where it's like stupid, but it's also think about it, not stupid, which is kind of Conan's thing, where he plays this egomaniacal and bumbling fool, but we know he went to Harvard.
Yeah,
they mention it all the time.
Yeah. Well, and I can't remember who brought it up. It basically said that like when you're doing a bit with Conan, he will kind of set you up for success, and he'll go along with you on whatever sketch or bit you're trying to do, and he'll play the role that he feels is necessary for the laughs to land the hardest and the loudest, and that's really cool.
It's good to have someone who is a generous partner, and I would say Conan is definitely one of those. And he's funny on his own too. You know.
We forgot to mention that the insult dog.
Oh yeah, Triumph the Insult comic dog opened the show, and the announcer.
And he was the announcer, so he announced every guest that came up, and I thought it was pretty funny that he announced Reggie Watts as, for the last 8 years, he's had to pretend that carpool karaoke is funny. I was like, oh, man.
Well,
Yeah.
is the dog wrong?
Right, the dog is not wrong.
Also, the Max Weinberg 7 was the house
Mhm.
band. That was his longtime band on Late Night with Conan O'Brien. Max and Conan have some signature anti-chemistry, which they didn't
Right.
really do. They had Andy, but they didn't really do the Max bit, but that's okay.
Yeah. You know, and the thing with Max was always kind of interesting because Max has been Bruce Springsteen's drummer, like basically, I think most of Bruce's career. And even if you probably recall growing up watching Conan, sometimes Max was gone because he was on tour with Bruce Springsteen. So he had a cool relationship with Conan and I think with the show, to where if Bruce called, he would go with Bruce. And then there was a drummer whose nickname was Worm, who would always fill in for Max.
And then La Bamba would be the leader of the band.
Right.
And I actually really liked him in the bits. So I'm cool with it.
Yeah, La Bamba's great. Jimmy Vivino as well.
Oh yeah, Jimmy. Yeah, I like them all.
Yeah.
This is like taking me back to being a kid and staying up late to watch the show. I really loved this show. I remember when I was in high school, my friend like made a handmade box for me, like with, what is that thing where you have newspaper and you cover it up with the plasticine stuff? Macrame? No, that's cloth. What is that called? Decoupage.
Okay.
And it was like Conan, because they knew Conan was my favorite. And Conan is still one of my favorites.
That's great. I listen to his podcast quite a bit. How about you?
I actually stopped because it's really long. And I don't have the time anymore.
Especially because we're recording our own podcast in our spare time.
Right. Because now is when I would set aside the couple hours to listen to it. No, I did, and then I kind of fell off, to be honest. It's different, though I do think his commercials were particularly funny and weird and good. And I do like Sona and
Matt Gorley.
Yeah. Well, I liked Matt Gorley on his improv before he went to, became widely known as Conan's producer.
Yeah, Matt Gorley and I were in a music video together years ago for Paul and Storm.
Okay, yeah. I used to watch his improv that he had with Paula Tompkins.
Oh, I'm sure that was brilliant.
And then he did the commentary for the Pistol Shrimps, which was Aubrey Plaza's women's rec league basketball team.
That's right.
I do like a weirdo, and he is one of them.
I think being in entertainment in general, and I know that you cover entertainment, but guess what? You're in entertainment too. You got to have that weirdo factor.
Yeah.
I think there's something.
Or you have to be delusional, or both.
Yeah. There's something about like being an outlier that I think inspires us to entertain. Not necessarily having the easiest ride in the world and in whatever lane you pick. There's something that drives us, that just makes us go do things differently, I guess.
I just thought we all had ADHD. We don't?
That's probably it too.
I really liked the show. It made me feel pretty hopeful. I mean, I really liked Conan's speech that he gave at the end about Mark Twain before he had to call Will Forte up as the Mark Twain impersonator and slow dance with him for the finale. But I did actually take down some of his speech.
Okay.
Which I thought was really poignant and interesting. It's really long. Let me pick out what part I want to do.
Okay.
First and foremost, Twain hated bullies. He populated his works with abusers such as Huck Twain's alcoholic father and Tom Driscoll and Pudd'nhead Wilson, and he made his readers passionately hate those characters. He punched up, not down, and he deeply, deeply empathized with the weak. Twain was allergic to hypocrisy, and he loathed racism. Twain wrote, There are many humorous things in the world, among them the white man's notion that he is less savage than the other savages. He empathized with the powerless in America, former slaves struggling under Reconstruction, immigrant Chinese laborers in California, and European Jews fleeing anti-Semitism. Twain's remedy for ignorance about the world was to travel at a time when travel was very long and very difficult. Twain was suspicious of populism, jingoism, imperialism, the money-obsessed mania of the Gilded Age, and any expression of mindless American might or self-importance. Above all, Twain was a patriot in the best sense of the world. He loved America, but knew it was deeply flawed. Twain wrote, "Patriotism is supporting your country all of the time and your government when it deserves it." And I was thinking, that's why this man deserves this award. Quite potentially the final Mark Twain Award.
I hope not. But
well, we'll see. But
yeah,
I really appreciated that, and I think Conan is, as someone who's followed his career, he's not someone who comments about politics often. And when he does, he's very careful with his words.
Yeah.
And I appreciated what he did there. And I know he probably has his reasons for not getting overtly political. I mean, I certainly do too. Like, I used to work at a job where it was encouraged to get overtly political a lot, and I did. But I don't want that to be my only thing, because I need to find joy and art and beauty and an expression of humanity that makes me feel hopeful and not cynical. And that is what, I mean, bless you if you can do it 100% of the time, but I can't.
Yeah, it's yeah, for me, I like to not bring it up too much publicly, and I think people know where I stand, but I, kind of, it's a choice that you have to make, and some people really make it part of their brand, and so I would try to just stay away from that as much as I can. But
well,
if there's,
I believe in it, but it's just like,
mm-hmm.
I can't have that the only thing propelling me forward, because it fills me with hopelessness and despondency at times. I mean, Conan had another speech, which was referenced many times in the special, which was his "Don't Be Cynical" speech when he was doing his final monologue of The Tonight Show, which I also looked up, and looks a lot like what Deborah Vance did in the final episode of her show on Hacks, which we reviewed.
I'm sure it was somewhat inspired by that. We got to think.
It's pretty close, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'm pretty cynical. I'd like to not be cynical, but I can't help it. I lived through 2020 till now.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to not, when you're paying attention, not feel it all and not be weighed down by it. So I think the balance that he's doing and the pointedness of his words are pretty pitch perfect.
I love the quote that he brought up about Mark Twain too. The one about supporting your country all the time and supporting your government when it deserves it. Because I think everyone honestly can agree with that, no matter what how
you'd be surprised, sir.
I don't know. I feel like they would, but
I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna fly with everyone.
It probably depends on who is in charge of the government at the time.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it has to do with that as well. But
another highlight. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, yeah, go ahead.
I really liked the speeches in particular from John Mulaney, Kumail Nanjiani, and Nikki Glaser, because they all represented maybe the new class of comedy. I mean, granted, these people are all like, 40 plus? Mm-hmm. They're not like spring chickens, but they all were saying, "Conan, I look up to you. You're my hero. I love you." That was pretty common.
You're the reason why I'm in comedy.
You're the reason I do this.
Yeah.
That I defied really impossible odds that were stacked against me, and I shouldn't have done this, but I did it anyway because of you. And I thought, that's amazing. And I wonder how many people he has inspired.
You're right. Countless, probably.
Mm-hmm.
And I also love how Kumail said the very first time he turned on the television in America is when he saw the masturbating bear. That was the first thing he saw on TV.
And that set the course for his career in comedy.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't do stand-up anymore much, I think, but Kumail's stand-up is pretty damn good. If you can find his special Beta Male, I recommend it.
I feel like I saw him in the back of
Oh, I know what you're talking
comic
about.
book shop.
That comic book shop that closed.
Meltdown.
Meltdown.
Yeah.
He had a show with Jonah Ray for a while, right?
Yeah, I saw it several times live, and it was really funny and really fun.
I never did that, but I did go to Simpsons trivia at Meltdown.
How was that?
I got my ass kicked by Lori Beth Denberg every time. You know, from all that vital information.
Wow. Okay.
People may have wondered what happened to Lori Beth after she did that and Workaholics. She showed up at Meltdown Comics to kick my ass at Simpsons trivia week after week, month after month. She does know everything about the Simpsons. That thing she did as a kid, or actually I think she was in her 20s, it was no joke.
Well, that was her. I think she was there specifically to kick your ass.
I knew
She's
it.
like, I'm here to kick Kim's ass. I know
that you saw my show when you were little, and I'm here to show you what life is about.
Oh, man.
Or she just, really enjoys the show and wanted to do a trivia. Yeah. Good time.
Speaking of your life, what's going on with your life right now?
I'm shooting something at IGN. I don't want to say when, but this week.
Okay.
And I can't say what it is, but you'll soon see.
Okay.
And I'm doing some other stuff that I'm not ready to talk about publicly.
That's totally fine. That's one of the things. We all live under many NDAs, sometimes self-appointed NDAs and other times NDAs that we had to sign because if presented to us by giant corporations or medium corporations.
No giant corporations for me right now.
I have a few that I had to sign recently, but
nice.
I'll make sure that
That means you're working.
It does.
That's good.
Yeah. And then this week I am doing a radio station tour. I have a new single coming out this Friday, everybody. So if you're listening to this, this will post Tuesday morning. But Friday, I have a new single coming out called Run for the Hills.
Cool.
And that I'm visiting various radio stations in Alabama, Georgia, and Tennessee this week to kind of, show up on the morning show or the afternoon show, play a few songs acoustically on air, and just get people excited about the single.
Nice. And that's why you're in a Hampton Inn.
That's why I'm in a Hampton Inn.
Oh, boy. Home of musicians and divorcees alike.
Yeah. And I'm about ready to collapse. So I think maybe I will keep my energy up just enough so that I can assemble this episode and edit it. And then I will collapse, possibly forever, but hopefully at least just until tomorrow morning.
Is that you subtly telling me to stop talking about comic book shops so we can wrap this up?
Look, I love Meltdown Comics. I'm so sad that they're gone. I just know when I have my limit, and I'm pretty much right there.
All right, everyone. Since my co-host is about to fall asleep, we're going to wrap it up. And we're going to say Conan O'Brien, good. Controversial take? No.
Yeah, just enjoy it, love it. It's 90 minutes of laughter and fun.
I'm going to close this with Conan's anti-cynicism speech closing the Tonight Show. All I ask of you is one thing. Please don't be cynical. I hate cynicism. It's my least favorite quality, and it doesn't lead anywhere. Nobody in life gets exactly what they thought they were going to get, but if you work really hard and you're kind, amazing things will happen. As proof, let's make an amazing thing happen right now. Roll the credits!
All right, see everybody next week.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Intro Skippers with Jason Charles Miller and Kim Horcher is produced and edited by Kim Horcher and Jason Charles Miller. The name order doesn't really matter. Additional writing by Kim Horcher. Theme song and incidental music by Jason Charles Miller. Take it away, me. You can rate and review this show, 5 stars only please, anywhere you'd like, and you might find your review read on a future episode. Got a question? Email us at introskipperspod@gmail.com. That too could be featured on a future episode. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to Intro Skippers on your favorite podcast platform, but preferably one we're actually on. All right, thanks for getting this far. Here's a special treat just for you. I'm gonna stop talking.